What's poppin', my J dolls? And I'm back with another video. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, so don't play with us because we ain't never been one of them. And if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. It is free 99. And if you still don't subscribe, you a hater. Take that with your mama because why she raised you like that? Period. So y'all, today, I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about how the dating pool literally has piss in it. We need to talk about it. We really need to talk about it. This has been a huge topic on the internet, but I want to tell y'all my experience in this dating world, in this dating pool, especially after losing a major amount of weight. If you guys are new here, I've lost 158 pounds. And so I'm getting in this dating world, and it's a whole different ball game than when I was a bigger girl. Like, there's so many different things that has happened to me in this dating world since I got smaller, which you can watch my dating videos and how men treat me after losing weight and how dating has been after weight loss. So I've been doing a lot of dating after I've lost a major amount of weight, and I have still been single. So I want to talk to y'all about how the dating pool has piss in it, what's happening to me with dating these men, some topics I want to talk about. And y'all let me know, y'all girlies let me know in the comments if you've been experiencing this and how the dating world has been for you. Also, y'all, before I get in, just make sure you check my link tree. It's in the description box and it's in the first comment. So make sure y'all go check out my link tree. It has all my social medias, my Instagram, my TikTok, everything like that. It has support groups, services. It has everything I do. I've been trying to date for the past 2.5 years. 2 years probably. I'm dragging it. I think 2 years. For 2 years, I've been trying to date and it has not been successful. It has not been successful. I don't know if it's me because I'm being too picky to the point where I don't like to waste my time anymore. I'm one of them, like, if I see that you're broken, I'm not trying to fix you no more. Before in the past, I was like Bob the Builder. Like, I'm like, yes, I can fix it. Like, oh yeah, he has potential, or maybe I should give him a chance, or maybe if he's missing A but he has B, I can turn that into C. Like, baby, I was dating for potential and they never met that potential. So when I lost weight, I stopped dating for potential, and I have a video about that up on my channel. But that plays a part in why I really started paying attention to men, and I really started paying attention to their signs and their red flags. So y'all, one situation has recently happened. I was conversating with this man on Hinge. Y'all, don't take out the nines. Jamal, put the nines down, okay, y'all? This is the crazy part. It don't matter. I can literally meet somebody in person and it never goes anywhere. Like, we can meet in person and we never see each other ever again because they don't put the effort into setting up a date. We're going to talk about that. They don't put an effort to set up a date. They don't literally be intentional. And I love intentional men. There is a very small percentage of intentional men at this point. And let me know if y'all are experiencing the same things. I don't want to, oh, let's just hang out, or, oh, can I see you? See me where? Let's be specific. You ain't going to see me unless you plan something or take me somewhere. You're not seeing me nowhere if you ain't planning. So I'm going to tell y'all specifically. And this is going to show y'all, I really don't think there's a big difference between dating on Hinge and dating in real life. Like, I'm really starting to become curious on why people think there's a difference. And let me know in the comments if you feel like there's a difference, because I met this. Now, it could be where I'm meeting the men. Okay, it could be where I'm meeting the men. It could be that it's the type. I don't know. It could be the city, because now y'all live in San Antonio and it's a lot of Hispanics, a lot of Mexicans, and some of them be for the streets. Like, a lot of men are for the streets, but these Mexican men do not care. They don't care to be rejected. They don't care about, shooting a shot at you. Like, they gonna shoot a shot at you. They gonna beep their horns at you. Like, it's a different world out here. It's a different field. So my experience meeting guys in person, I'm gonna just tell some quick stories because these are not something that can be full story times. The first guy I ever met in San Antonio in person, I met him when I was out just having food by myself at one of my favorite restaurants here. And he came to the bar. I was sitting at the bar. He came to the bar. He asked if he could sit beside me. He's way older than me, mind you. He's a great looking man. I hope he ain't watching this video because he does have me on social media. He might be watching this video. I have no clue. But if you are, this is nothing against you. This is using this as an example. Great guy. Long story short, like, recently divorced. I get it. Y'all gonna be saying something, but yeah, recently divorced, but I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm not really thinking too much of it. You know what I mean? He's a good looking man. He seems nice. We had great conversation. Mind you, we had really good chemistry, great conversation, but he's a Scorpio, so it makes sense. I'm a Pisces. Me and Scorpio get along very well, and Scorpios are very smooth talkers. You know, they're very, like, they have a personality that's outgoing, so everybody's going to like them no matter what. And I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart. I'm a Pisces, and I have Scorpio. So it's kind of like as my rising and my moon. So anyhow, we clicked. He asked for my social media. I gave him my social media, and he then keeps hearting my stories, keeps swiping up with emojis, and that's it. This is why I want to talk about this, because he's not the first one to do this, and I'm not trying to talk negative on him. I'm showing you how men are very low effort now, and how men are not intentional, and maybe he has something going on that I don't know about. That's what I feel intuitively. He got some stuff he wrapping up. But anyways, at the end of the day, there's so many men out here thinking liking your stuff, putting a comment on your stuff, sending emojis to you is them shooting their shot, them trying to get to know you, them trying to talk to you. Like, that's not you trying to talk to me. What is we talking about? You know, like, you didn't say, hey, how's your day going? Like, how's your week? How's life? Can I take you out here, there, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, when I was at the bar, he did buy my drink. He said, oh, like, can I buy you a drink or whatever? I'm like, oh, sure. You know, so he bought my drink, one of my drinks. And I thought that was very kind. He didn't expect nothing from it. He got my social media. He didn't ask for my number. I did feel like that was kind of weird for his age. He's older than me, way older than me. But I know new age now, everybody wants social media. I typically tell people no. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, but like, some dudes don't even like to mess with me, because when I meet them in person, I tell them, no, I don't want you to have my social media. Like, I'm a content creator. Like, you go to my social media, you're going to think you know me. You're going to think you know about my dating life. I talk about dating on my social media. Some of y'all not even strong enough for that, because y'all take everything personal and all A, B, and C. And y'all think y'all know something about me based off what I'm posting online. You don't know anything about me. You have to get to know me in real life. So anyways, with him, I let him have it because I wasn't thinking too much of it. Like, I was like, I don't know if this is really going anywhere. Like, you know. So anyhow, that's that. It's a lot of guys that really think that they can just swipe up, like your stuff, and then you're supposed to be like, hey, so do you want to go to dinner on Saturday? Like, I'm starting to think men really think the women's supposed to ask them, pursue them, and, oh yeah, since you sent me a heart eye emoji, actually, like, would you like to go out for coffee? Like, I'm really trying to understand, like, what are we supposed to do with that? So for me, I look at it, I read it, and I let it go. I read it and I let it go. I don't know. Y'all can tell me if I'm wrong, but as a woman, I feel like I'm not pursuing a man, even if I like the man. Even if I think the man is cool, I'm not pursuing you, because that means in the whole relationship, I'm going to be pursuing you and chasing you. And I don't chase, I attract. I do not chase, I attract. Period. So that was that situation. And I'm just trying to show y'all the things of meeting people in person versus meeting people online, because I'm trying to figure out, I think the dating pool just has piss on it. It could be outside, it could be inside, it could be on the app, it could be around the corner. So, respectfully, I'm just tired. This is a rant at this point. I met another guy. This guy, I was out at a singles event. Singles event in San Antonio. It was a black-owned bar. It was very like, I like the vibe, but it was packed. It was hot. Baby, it was hot. It was packed. It was lines freaking down the hall just to get a drink. The bartender was making the drink so damn slow. I wanted to get back there and make it for him. Like, it was just miserable. So at this point, I'm like, here at this bar, I'm going to have one drink and I'm out the door. I'm actually going to the next location. I was kind of mad because I took an Uber. And you take an Uber in one location, you got to go to a new location. That means I got to pay for another Uber to go there and then another Uber back home. So anyhow, I'm about to just drink my drink and get in the Uber, go somewhere else. This man, I'm not going to go to full detail. These are just mini stories, but this man comes up to me and starts talking to me and stuff. He asked me about my curls. I think he thinks this is my real hair, y'all. So he asked me about my curls and the products I use in my curls. To me, he looked Dominican. He looked Puerto Rican or something like that, like a black Hispanic, Afro-Hispanic. That's what he looked like to me. So anyhow, he was talking about his curls and we started talking and he introduced himself to me. I introduced myself to him. And then we just started vibing. Like, he was a cool man. Like, he was cool. Like, he was a Taurus. We compatible. We had a great conversation. We spoke for freaking 4 or 5 hours, bro, till like 1 o'clock in the morning. Just me and him talking and looking at each other's playlists and all these type of stuff. Now, the thing about him that kept coming up was budget. He started talking about his budget right away when he started talking to me like, oh yeah, I came out today, like I bought rounds for these whatever people and I'm on a budget and I've really been trying to focus on budgeting and focus on this. Like, budget came up too much for me. Like, I get it respectfully, I'm on a budget too and I'm very cheap. Y'all see on my channel, I'm very cheap. But I don't live a cheap lifestyle. I'm very cheap and smart with what I purchase because I can get the same thing for a cheaper price. But I like to live in a nice apartment. I like to drive a nice car. I like to have a nice quality of life. But I have learned my limits. Before, I used to be a designer girl and all that. I'm not that type of girl no more, baby. Why would I pay $1,000 for that? I can go to the store and get something similar that's $30. So like, I've learned a lot of things in life, but what I'm not is just straight frugal where I'm not going to even buy a drink. I'm not going to buy 2 drinks. I'm not that type of girl. If I go out, I know I'm going out. Otherwise, I stay in the house. If I ain't got the money, I stay in the house. Respectfully. Just, if you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home. If you ain't got no money, I believe stay at home. I'm going to stay at home. When I don't have money, I'm in the house. I will literally tell my friends, no, I'm not going. Respectfully, blase, blase. I'm very upfront and honest. But this man kind of threw me off because why are you telling me off the bat that you are on a budget? Like, that is not cute. Like, what do I need to know that for? Y'all let me know in the comments. It's like, why do men even want you to know about their struggles right in the beginning? Like, that is not my problem and that is not information I need to know at all. Like, that is not information I need to know. Now I'm looking at you like, okay, you can't even handle yourself. Can you handle me? So at this point, y'all, I kind of overlook it a little bit because I'm kind of like, all right, I'm like budgeting too. You know what I mean? Like, boom, bang, bang. He has a house. He has a car. He has employment. So maybe he's just being structured and disciplined. I like discipline, but I don't need to hear about your budget. I just met you literally 2 minutes ago. Like, literally, budget came up 3-5 minutes in. Like, that is, I don't need to know that. Like, respectfully. So anyhow, y'all, literally that kind of threw me off, but the vibe was cool. Like, we had a cool vibe. He was handsome. He's a cute man. To find out he's not Hispanic, he half white, he half black and white. So anyways, y'all, long story short, at the end of the night, he asked for my Instagram and I'm like, I don't really give my Instagram out. Like, that's why I just told him, like, I don't really give my Instagram out because I do content creation. And, like, it's just literally, I don't want you all up on my social media. Like, what is the point? Like, you can see me in real life. I think it's kind of weird that people want to stalk you on social media before they get to take you out and go see you in real life. Like, I want a man, and he don't even be on social media like that. So I told him, like, I kind of want to give you my Instagram. And then he was like, oh, like, okay, well, like, I didn't want to be too straightforward. Like, can I have your number? So I'm like, okay, sure. Like, respectfully, like, we talked for 4 freaking hours. Like, so he tells me, he's like, okay, let me know when you make it home safe, blase, blase. And I told him, he told him to let me know when he make it home safe or something like that. I made it to him first. Like, oh, have a good night. Like, let me know when you make it home safe because we hugged before we left. So anyhow, he ended up texting me. He made it home. I told him I made it home. I went out. Before we left, he literally told me, okay, I want you to go out with me. My friends next Saturday. My friends will be in town. I really want you to come out with us. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, this might be something like we vibe. We talk for 4 hours. But then, honestly, at the time, I was like, he's literally slowing my motion down in this place. Because I came to a singles event to kind of like mingle, you know, and meet people. And I was talking to this man for 4 hours. Like, he was holding up my line. And my friend was like, oh, girl, what do you want? You wanted a man with intention. Blah, blah, blah. I knew something went right with that man. Now, mind you, I vibe with him. I thought he would have a great personality. But why this man, we supposed to be doing something that next Saturday, he never even texted me after that. I'm like, so why would you sit here and ask me to go hang out with you and your friends, and then you don't even, I say, you know what? I always feel like there is a reason when God doesn't align me with a person and it doesn't work out, or it doesn't make it past the first date, the second date, whatever. I know God is trying to save me, because God he has been really not putting me in predicaments of being in love with the wrong person in the last 2 years. Like, he's not even letting me be around the wrong man for too long. So, mind you, I had told him when I first met that dude, I said, you give me Chris Brown vibes. Like, he kind of gave me Chris Brown vibes. Like, and he was like, oh, no, like, I'm nothing like Chris Brown. I'm too small for that. Like, oh, so your head automatically went to DV. And I'm thinking, like, just something about your aura in general gives me Chris Brown. The way you look, the way everything. Like, I don't know. Like, he don't look like Chris Brown. It's just the energy. So that might be a red flag. So anyways, y'all. So that's my little situation with that. And I feel like, oh, and I met a bartender, y'all. Lord Jesus. I met this bartender. I knew he wasn't no good, though. Like, you know when you see somebody and they just fine as, like, they just fine. Like, he was short, though. Mexicans are very short, like, a lot of them. So, like, he was short, but he was just so fine. I was like, babes, I want that one. And when I say in my head, I want that one, it's always the worst one. Y'all, let me know if y'all experience, like, when I say, oh, that's fine shit, like, I want that one, it's always the worst one you can ever pick. So, literally, he ended up talking to me, like, randomly came up to me. I went to this nice restaurant in this hotel, and by myself, dressed up nice, had a dress on, looked very beautiful. He came up to me. He was a bartender there, and he was telling me I was gorgeous. He wanted to, like, pack up my food for me. Mind you, he was not my server or my bartender. Like, the girl was my bartender, and he had came in to work shortly after she started being my server and all that stuff. And then before I left, he told me to meet him by the bathroom, because there's a lobby in the bathroom, y'all. There's a lobby with couches and stuff like that. And he wrote down his number and gave it to me. Y'all, he was fine. He was fine, y'all. He was fine. But he was texting me and stuff. And he kept telling me, like, I should come see him at work. Why would I see you at work? Like, do you think I just have leisure time to be going to go to your job to see you? Like, y'all, these men are literally losing their marbles and their screws. Because it's like, what would I be doing to be like, oh yeah, let me just go stop by his job? Aren't you supposed to be working? Like, that's already a turn off. You at work and you trying to be up in my face? Like, that don't make no sense. You can plan something. So I was like, oh, I'll see. Anyways, like, I just felt like that's kind of weird. You need to plan something. But anyway, y'all, he started texting me, and his texting was cool. Like, he actually seemed interesting, you know, whatever. But then he was like asking me if he can come and stop by. Like, oh, he's like, oh, like, do you mind if I come stop by before I go to work tomorrow or something like that? Come see you before I go to work tomorrow. And I'm like, come see me? Like, please, like, come see me. Where? Because you're not coming to my house, and I'm not going to yours. So where can you see me at? Y'all, I just be over it, like, babes, stop playing with me for real. Like, stop with the bullshit. I'm as strict as Judge Judy. Like, y'all, I don't know. Are y'all this strict? Is it just me? But, like, I don't literally got no time to be playing games. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean come see me? Like, what is that? How does that make sense? Like, I don't even know you. I just met you yesterday. Why would I come? Like, why would you come see me? And where you think you're going to see me at? So that already made me feel like you're not serious. You want to smash and dash. You want some other freaky stuff. So I literally told him, I said, honestly, I'm going to be real with you. I'm not a casual girly. Like, I'm not really a casual girly. So we might not be on the same page, blah, blah. He was like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. Like, you can just come see me whenever you have time. You can come to my job and see me whenever you have time. I don't think you are comprehending. Like, am I speaking a foreign language right now? Like, I don't think. Now, mind you, I'm about to go back to that place, y'all. I'm about to go back to that place on Saturday, and I'm bringing my vlogging camera. I'm about to go back to that place on Saturday because my friend really want to go, and she didn't get to go. I really didn't want to go there because I'm going to see him. But I'm going to have my hair braided. He might not even notice it's me. He probably won't even recognize. He probably try to talk to me again and didn't even know it's me because I'm a whole nother woman. But anyway, y'all, so I've had some experience. A lot of guys talking to me in public. A lot of guys, and it goes nowhere because they are literally idiots. Now, on the apps, at least on the apps, they take me on dates. But I have learned that it's kind of like they don't have a choice because they know they can't just be like, hey, meet me here, like see me at my house or let me come to your house. Like they do that, but they know that lowers their chances of having a chance with you because they haven't met you in real life. So I think that's why there's two different approaches. But y'all can let me know, but the apps are getting bad. Like it's getting bad mostly to the fact that, first of all, I've been recently tracking a lot of 27-year-olds and it's blowing me. But people are telling me I look 23, 24. And these 27-year-olds don't even have their life together. Now, some of them, what I noticed is the African ones, they be having their life together. They already engineers, they already this and that. But I notice a lot of African American ones are not there yet. And a lot of them live in Austin. I live in San Antonio. Like, I'm not driving to go see nobody. I'm just not going to do it. So you're going to have to come see me. Now, mind you, I matched with this one dude. He's African. He lives in Austin. He's saying all this cute stuff beforehand, saying like he would drive to me, no problem, whenever my schedule's free. It's only an hour and a half. He ain't tripping, blah, blah. He's so happy I matched with him. He had gave me a rose, so that means he really wants me real bad. We get to texting. And chatting, and this nigga go missing for a whole day. Then got the nerve to pop back up and act like nothing, like he didn't miss the whole day. Like, if you try to go to work, you miss the whole day of work, and then you try to just pop up the next day and act like you never did a no call, no show. Like, that's what was giving. Like, I know you won't think you're gonna, baby, I'm strict, right? I'm so strict. Like, I might be single for the rest of my life. I don't know. It's like, you're not gonna sit here and text me. Literally, you're texting me every day, especially on this app. Then as soon as you get my phone number, you go missing for a day. You have a bitch. You have a bitch. Or you have no sense. Because, baby, no call, no show, you lose your hoe. That is exactly what I live by, and I don't care. Because I like communication, and I can see how our relationship will be in your long distance. You're an hour and a half, almost 2 hours away. What if this happened when I'm really talking to you? Like, I'm going to be losing my marbles. Like, we're going to have a problem if we're really in a relationship. You already got bad communication skills. Flip. Y'all let me know if I'm just too harsh, but this is how I live. Like, so that was a dub. This one dude, another dude lived in Austin. He seemed cool. We get to talking. I like how he communicates long messages, responds very quickly. Come to find out, his life ain't together. He's trying to go move back with his grandma, and he wants to make it seem like he's going to help his grandma, but his grandma's going to help him. Like, what is, like, seriously, like, he's moving back with his grandma because he ain't got his stuff together. And then we get into the conversation about traditional men and how my grandfather, like, he literally has been such a role model for me and stuff. And he asked me, how has my grandfather been a role model for me? I was like, he's very financially smart. He was was into investments. He was into making sure your credit was good, making sure your family is taken care of. He was a very traditional man. He was a provider. He was a generous man. A lot of things. My granddad was an amazing black man, like the best black man I ever known in my life, right? So I said he taught me kind of what values to have for my life and also what values to look for in my partner. So he said, okay, like, so, you know, when you say you're looking for a traditional man, what does that mean? I feel like a traditional man is literally a provider, a protector, so he and a problem solver. Like, he can solve problems without always asking me for help or always asking me for a solution or to figure things out, right? He is a problem solver. He's a provider. So if I want to not work because I have a kid, if I don't want to work for a year, I don't want my man to be in a financial position where I couldn't even stay home for a year with my child. I have to rush back to work. I have to work while I'm pregnant and all these type of things. Like, I don't want my man to not be financially stable. And I feel like you're financially unstable if your wife has to work while she's pregnant and right after she's pregnant the whole year. Like 3 months after the baby's born. I don't think that's right. And I think if a man cannot afford that man and you barely going to be able to afford daycare. You shouldn't have a kid and you shouldn't be married. Like, I'm really, really stern on that type of stuff. And he tells me, oh, well, we're the opposite with that. Like, he feels like a relationship should be like equal and the man should help with the cooking and the cleaning, should help with the kids as much as the woman does. And then they should always like split the bills practically. And I'm like, I don't really care what you got to say. And this is why I don't really even see myself having a baby at all. And I don't see myself having a baby with a man. I don't really see it. But if I do have it, it must be like I found the right man that is a provider, a protector, problem solver. But anyhow, this is the thing men don't understand. There's no way you're doing 50-50 with the baby. Because A, are you going to carry this baby 50% of the time? Are you going to have it in your stomach too and push it out your... Like, no. The woman's going to have to carry that baby, push it out her hoo-ha or get her stomach cut open. Then she going to have to sit there and wake up every 5 seconds that baby keep crying, because men are barely going to wake up, and if they do, they can't feed the baby because most likely the babies are going to be breastfed or the mom's going to make a bottle. Most of the time the men are not doing that. Most men are even nervous to change diapers, especially if it's a little girl. So at the end of the day, to say that it's going to be 50-50 with taking care of the child, that is not even possible, because most of the time that baby is going to want the mother. Most of the time, the baby is going to want the mother. And who goes through potential problems with postpartum depression and stuff like that? The mother, not you. It's never going to be 50-50. And then you want that mother to cheer up and go to work and then come back home and work extra more because she got to... Baby, you got to be tripping. Like, seriously. You gotta be tripping to think you're doing 50-50 when the mom is gonna do most of the work with the baby. So to me, that's when I know that men truthfully don't even understand how much it takes to even raise a child, to have a baby. It's never 50-50. And when I see that and see that he still has goals that he feels like he hasn't accomplished yet and he wants to do, and you know, I get it. I have goals I haven't accomplished yet. But I am on the path of my goals. You know, I'm 29 and I have 2 degrees. And you're 27 and you haven't even finished 1 degree. I think a lot of men are really behind. And I'm not saying you have to have degrees, but you do have to have goals and you need to get there. Like, the men are very, very much behind. So that was a wash for me. As soon as he sent me that message that he believes, you practically believe in 50-50. You ain't even got to say all that. You could have just said, hey, I believe in 50-50. I said, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and explain to this man how it's never 50-50 when you have a baby with somebody. And you really should never get married if you're not financially ready, because marriage is a whole financial contract and it's a business. If you get divorced, be ready to potentially lose money. If you want a prenup, be potentially ready to pay for a lawyer to create a prenup. Marriage is an expense and it's a business. Most people don't know this. They just want to just put a ring on something and go to the courthouse or whatever. Like, I'm never going to be that type of wedding girly. We're not going to no courthouse. We're going to have a nice wedding. And if we're not able to have a nice wedding, a nice ring, a nice prenup, all that type of stuff. We're not ready to have a marriage. We're not ready to have kids. People are literally unfinancial, like they're financially not stable, and they're coming into these big decisions in life. We don't even talk about this because you still trying to figure your life out. You're gonna move back with your grandma, and no, there is nothing wrong with trying to start over and get your life back on track. I get it, y'all. I was in a place where I was like, what am I doing in my life? But the thing about me is I really try to push and persevere. I try to push and persevere. Like, I try to see, like, there's no option to go back home. Like, I don't want that as an option. My option is to figure it out. My option is to work it out. My option is to stay devoted to my goals. So I need a man that's devoted to goals. So right then and there, I said, I'm not going to explain nothing to him. I'm just going to unmatch him. We obviously are not on the same page. He should have unmatched me. Because what do you think? I'm going to just settle for what you want? I told you what I want. You don't fit that category. You should just unmatch me. And the thing is, when you see a woman, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Y'all, when you see a woman and you see her profile and she's not giving cheap, she's wearing a nice dress, she's at a nice restaurant, she looks educated, she shows on her profile she's educated, she shows that she's in this financial state. Why do you think you should approach that woman? That's a real question I have for men. Men literally try to go for women out of their league. And then they get mad that that woman wants specific things. Go with the woman that's within your leagues and within your means. Date a woman that is within your means. Like, it should never be this complicated. It should never be this complicated. Like, if you come to my house and you're like, whoa, you live here? That means you should not be dating me. And I have had it when I've had a man and he was doing good, but he told me this was the best chapter in his life. And that's okay. That's okay. I want a man that is in a point where he can take care of himself and then he can do little things with me, right? And he's going to cover it because that's what I'm used to. That's what I want. I think if you're not in that position, you shouldn't be in the position to date, especially as a man. You know what comes with dating as a man. If you're not financially stable, you should not be dating as a man. You need to focus on your life and then start dating. Men, it is so bad because this, what is that called? Double standards that women can date broke. Men cannot date broke. You have to take women on dates. How can you be broke? You know how much money, like how much stuff costs in this economy? And me, I am a very, very nice person. I don't overdo things when I'm dating people or going on dates with people. I'm not going to run your tab up. I'm going to order what I would order if it's just me taking myself out. Because I know there is a potential you may not pay this bill and I will. So a lot of girls go up here and I seen this story time on TikTok about this girl ordered caviar on a date. And that man ran off the tab. Not only did he run off on the tab on hers, he ran off the tab of his food too. And he ordered, their bill was like a band. Baby, if you know you're not gonna pay $600 for no caviar on your own regular tab, why would you go out with a man and get caviar for $600? I'm never paying $600 for some eggs. Are you crazy? Are you nuts? I don't really care if I'm a millionaire. I'm not buying caviar. Like, what the why? Ain't no way. Like, so now some girls literally will go and order stuff that they would not do on their own. And then they get shocked when a man run off on them. They got to pay the tab. So I've never been that type of girl. And I'm never the type to take advantage. But I do feel like you need to treat me the way I treat myself. You need to treat me. You cannot take me on in your life and think you're going to do less than I do for myself. Start going for girls. If you don't want a girl to ask for too much, then go find that girl on that app that don't dress up. Maybe she got sweatpants on. She got a sweater on, oversized sweater. You know, maybe she got a bonnet on and that's on her profile because I wear my bonnet. Maybe that's what she posts on her profile. Or maybe I don't know, go find her outside on the corner. I don't know. I literally don't know. But you need to stop going after women that are out of your league. You know that I look like I have my own. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I do respect the guys that know that you're out of the league and they just leave you alone. Respectfully. So anyhow, that's my take. I feel like the dating pool has piss in it. Either the men are still not where they want to be in life. I'm not where I want to be in life. But what I strive to do is not make excuses. I strive to be motivated. I strive for my goals. I figure out how to pay my bills. I figure out how to create the life I want for myself. And some men will just stick in that life situation of feeling sorry for themselves or wanting to take their time and think life. I know life is not a race, but also life is not a joke. Like once you hit over 25, what are you playing for? You know what I mean? And maybe because I've been like this since I was 18. When I was 18, right after high school, I went straight to college. I really never took life as a joke. And maybe that was because I used to be bigger and I felt like I had to be the best. I couldn't play games. I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know in the comments, but it's just like the men don't really have nothing for themselves at all. Half of them living with their mama, don't got no place of their own. Half of them don't got no vehicle, or they missing one or the other, and that's already a strike. You're not gonna talk to me at all. Half of them got kids and baby mamas. Then half of them want to complain about being a provider and paying for dates, and women want to use them for food. Now, there are some women out here using them for food, and that's what I'm saying. If you got a woman that's using you for food, you're not interviewing that woman enough. You're not texting and talking to that woman enough to know, hey, should I take her on a date? You're being thirsty trying to take everybody on a date. And if that is not in your financial means, stop taking people you don't know well on dates. Start getting to know the women and figure out who you really like before you just start taking them on dates. If you get to know a woman, you'll know which one is running you for your pockets, which one is really wanting to know you. And that is the thing. Y'all don't, and half of y'all don't really want to get to know the woman in the first place. That's why y'all trying to take on a date fast, because you're trying to get to know what's in her pants. That's a whole nother story. These men be so thirsty to get in the box, they don't even want to get to know you. Like, they don't know what these women got. And that's a whole nother thing. Like, these women out here and these men out here walking around with walking diseases. And just throwing it around town. Freely. No protection. Y'all, it's just this world having babies with people they barely know. Locking in with babies before locking in the courts and getting a ring and being married. This world out here is strange, and I'm starting to lose faith in this dating world. I have to take multiple breaks because I get frustrated. Like, I don't have patience for stupidity, and if a man is stupid to me, he's gonna go right away. So y'all, I might be stricter than Judge Judy. I might be single for a while. I've already been single for 2 years. So, but what I will say is, I'd be happy, and a lot of people that be in relationships be miserable. Not all of them, but a lot of them be miserable or talking about how they've been cheated on, beaten on, left for dead. Like, it just be a lot going on. Like, and I'd be like, so what do you like about this person? And why are you with this person? Like, are you just scared to be alone? Anyway, y'all, that's kind of my rant and what's been going on in my dating life. It really is not too many, like, they say it's a lot of fish in the sea, but it's polluted. It's very polluted. These fish is half dead. Fish have got nothing to offer. I don't know. I don't really know. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Let me know what's been going on. And don't forget to click on my link tree to see all my social medias and all my services. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.